Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's long. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's running in the open. He's inside the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational... To your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loss.
This was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
To throw, it's Milroe. Unleashes one. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Going up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Tuafili. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds downs after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Just trucks through it. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quickly complete. And he's still running after the move. Hit the afterburners, kid. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? We're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 12 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now on second down. Motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Working that left side now. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Took it all the way back inside the 15-yard line on the return. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Finds us back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll pull it down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back. Get to the QB. Get the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie! Then they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wants... So this is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Trying to get to it. With the catch, it's Tuafili. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. Wide out in motion. On the move, it's Uiagalelei. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Getting some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The sweet feet fires toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lucas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. He makes the connection, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Tuafili. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Fighting off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude.
Off to the races to the right. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Slams it ahead. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 29, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up up, David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the second.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver shows motion. He leaves it with his back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Ready? 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great battle. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This offense has a second down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Come on, set.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal.
Cobra.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Push down for the tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
Can anyone catch him? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense playing a bail technique. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out,